Jim Jordan is now threatening Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis with potential criminal charges if she does not start doing everything that Jim Jordan wants her to do. Here is what Jim Jordan said in a letter this past week to Willis. He said, quote, "We appreciate that you have produced a narrow set of documents in response to the subpoena, but your compliance with the subpoena to date is deficient. If you fail to do so, the committee will consider taking further action, such as the invocation of contempt of Congress proceedings." Now, we have already seen several of Donald Trump's associates defy congressional subpoenas. Peter Navarro is actually about to head to prison in a couple days now. So Congress has the ability, the authority to do that if people defy the subpoenas. And then, of course, the DOJ decides to prosecute them. And then, of course, if that person loses in court, then they can go to jail. Steve Bannon, of course, is the other one. But here's the thing. And it is worth mentioning, by the way, that yes, on Friday we got the ruling. Fani Willis can stay on the case if she kicks Nathan Wade off the case. So the judge, by the way, did find there's actually nothing improper about any of this, but it does give the appearance of impropriety. So you should just kick him off and you can stay, or he can stay and you can go. So no big deal with that ruling. I think it's actually a very good ruling. But either way, Jim Jordan did issue a subpoena to Fani Willis back in February. It was one of many that he has sent to her that she has not exactly complied with. But what Jim Jordan is doing is he's relying on a whistleblower who sent information to his office that says, hey, one of Fani Willis's employees here wanted to use federal grant money from the federal government to, buy swag and spend money on laptops. To which the whistleblower also says Fani Willis said it would be inappropriate. So this is where Jim Jordan thinks he got her. Because prior to this, we want all the information about Trump. She's like, you don't have jurisdiction here. You can't subpoena me. And she's right about that. So Jim Jordan had to find something federal that she was connected to in order to give her a subpoena so he could bring her in and harass her. And this whistleblower magically gave Jim Jordan this in. Said, hey, her office does get a federal grant. They were supposed to use it on inner city programs. And one of her employees said, hey, why don't we buy some laptops with it? And let me read you this so you know how ridiculous the subpoena is. In a recording of the whistleblower's conversation with Fani Willis, the district attorney does not dispute that the other employee's desires to spend grant money on laptops and swag would be inappropriate. So the whistleblower has Fani Willis on tape saying, yeah, that would be inappropriate to do with the federal money. So what's the problem? The money didn't get spent on the stupid things. So how are you going to subpoena a woman based on a whistleblower who says, hey, Fani Willis could have done something wrong and then she didn't? Well, hell yeah. Full props to Fani Willis then, right? The whistleblower is literally telling you, hey, this employee wanted to break the rules, but Fani Willis wouldn't let her. Ha ha. Oh dear. Let's make a federal case out of this. If Fani Willis wanted to fight this subpoena, especially because, as Jim Jordan already admits, she gave him the documents. He just doesn't like the documents that she gave him. I do think Fani Willis should just say, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to come to DC. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to let you do your little thing, and I'm going to friggin' humiliate you every second of it. Because Fani Willis has that ability. She's really good at what she does, aside from, of course, the snafu with the other prosecutor. She has been pretty much spot on with this. So I think it's time she should call Jim Jordan's bluff, head to Washington, D.C., and make him look like the idiot that he is.